Alright, good day students. Welcome to our CSEC Mathematics e-lesson classes. As you all know, mathematics has been one of those subjects that has posed problem to all students, here in Jamaica, overseas. And a lot of students have failed or performed below average in the CSEC mathematics examinations for a year. And what these lessons will do is to provide you with an avenue to get hands-on teaching from us math teachers. I'm Mr. Kamar. You will be able to see mathematics come alive, and I can assure you that you will, at the end of these lessons, at the end of the entire program, you will definitely get a grade 1 in the CSEC mathematics examination. All you need to do is put in the requisite work. Maths can be fun, but as I always say, maths is a jealous subject. So if you don't put in the requisite work, time, effort, you will not be able to do well in this subject. But if you work with me throughout the course of these lessons, I can assure you that you will do exceptionally well. Now, what I'll be starting with today is a review, as I said earlier, of the CSEC Mathematics Syllabus. Now, as you would have been told, the CSEC Mathematics Syllabus is very detailed, as it does not only prepare you to do the CSEC Math exam, but it prepares you by providing you with exposure to a broad array of topics that will enable you to go into different professions and apply the different skills, mathematical skills, that will help you to do things in engineering, chemistry, physics, biology, medicine, whichever area, the business area, accounts, and all those topics, those areas. Now, the CSEC syllabus consists of 10 strands, 10 basic strands. And I'm smiling because when people hear 10 topics in maths, you know, like, that sounds like it's pretty simple. But the thing with these topics is that they include a number of things that you would have been doing from as far back as kindergarten. But they are very, very important. It's important that you pay keen attention to all these different strands. Now, the first strand, section or strand or topic is computation. So the first strand, the first section is computation. The second, and computation, that's a quick review of computation. Computation has to do with addition, subtraction, multiplication, all those different operations of whole numbers, decimals, fractions, etc. Second section or second topic, I'm going to put topic beside section here so you don't get it twisted. Our second topic is number theory. Number theory, as is evident, has to do with numbers. As everybody would know, mathematics is built on numbers. So even algebra, though you use variables, etc. in algebra, it is connected to numbers, because a variable is basically a number that has not yet been an unknown number, or a variable is also an unwritten number, so it's connected to the number theory. Now, number theory has under it whole numbers, different kinds of numbers, rational numbers, integers, etc. But we'll be looking at those things. Now, the next topic is consumer arithmetic. Now we are all consumers. As long as you live in the world as a human being, you're a consumer. And a consumer is somebody who uses goods and services. So we are all consumers. So this particular topic will help you in the business area. Next topic, sets, which is a fairly short topic. The next one after sets, measurement, measurement. After measurement, we have statistics. This is topic number 6. After statistics, we have algebra, my favorite. Trust me, algebra is very interesting. The next one, topic number 8, is relations, functions and graphs. Topic number 9, geometry and trigonometry. And the last topic is vectors and matrices. So right here we have the 10 topics that are included in the CSEC Math syllabus, and as long as you possess an understanding of all these topics, you will definitely score a grade 1 in the CXC Maths examination. Now, from these topics they create the CXC Maths exam, the feared CXC Maths exam. But I'm here to help you to get rid of those fears and start embracing the power of mathematics. And you know that mathematics is very essential to your functioning as a professional, as a human being, because maths has to do with life. Mathematics is life. No, and mathematics is a science as well. No, the CXC Maths exam, or the CSEC Math exam, consists of 2 sections. What are those? These sections, we have the multiple, consist of 2 papers rather. 2 papers. You have the paper 1 and the paper 2. Now the paper 1 is the multiple choice paper, which consists of 60 basic questions. And I use it basic questions because at the end of these lessons, trust me, all these questions that you so feared before will become very simple. So it consists of 60 questions, and these questions are taken from nearly all these strands: computation, number theory, consumer arithmetic, sets. I think the only section here, or the only topic on the syllabus that you might not find a question on the C and the multiple choice taken from is the vectors and matrix section. But nearly all other strands, questions are taken from these topics to form the CSEC paper 1 exam. Now on that paper, from computation there are 6 questions. So 6 questions from computation. From number theory we have 4 questions. Let me just make a note here. So we have 6 questions from computation, 4 from number theory, 8 from consumer arithmetic, showing you that consumer arithmetic is very important. These are also very important, but this is giving an idea when you are doing your preparation, your final preparation for the exams, how you're supposed to ensure that your effort and you are properly up on par with all the different topics. Sets, 4 questions from sets. Measurements, 8 questions. Statistics, 6 questions. From algebra, 9 questions. So key, algebra is key. Up to 9 questions are taken from algebra. And let me just say this to you students, all exam papers are formulated in this way. This comes straight from the CSEC Mathematics Syllabus, and the last time this syllabus was reviewed was in 2008 was the last time that this syllabus was reviewed. So you are getting up-to-date information, first-hand information on what those papers, how those papers are. Now the next thing, functions and graphs. I think there are 6 questions from functions and graphs, and from geometry and trigonometry, 9 questions. And in all, if you add all of this, we should get 60 questions. So that's the paper one. That's the paper one, and each of these questions values 1 mark. 1 mark. So 60 questions, each valuing 1 mark. Now these are multiple choice items, and so you are given a question, you are given some options, and you are expected to find the correct answer. Most times this paper is a very simple paper, so you don't, as long as you are well prepared, as we will be doing through this course, we'll be preparing you will be able to do these 60 questions and on your way towards your grade 1. Now the next paper for the CSEC exam is the paper 2. Now the paper 2 is what we call the mathematics essay type question paper. Now this paper consists of 2 sections. So the paper 2 consists of 2 sections. One more thing I need to say before I go on to the paper 2 about the paper 1. The paper 1 examination, in that exam you are not allowed to use a calculator. The questions are so structured that you do not need to use a calculator. Gentle people, students and all. It is from grade 3 onward, you are told you should know your multiplication table. That's very, very important. You should be able to multiply numbers from 1 to 10. You should be able to divide and all those things. So you should be able to add. So the paper 1 does not, you are not allowed to use a calculator in that exam. But back to the paper 2. As I was saying earlier, the paper 2 consists of 2 sections. Section 1, which is compulsory. What does that mean? It means that you will have to do all the questions in section 1. Now section 1 comprises of 8 questions. 8 questions. And you are expected to do all 8 questions. And those 8 questions value 90 marks. 90 marks. So let me just give you a breakdown of the marks and the topics that we have here for the paper. So this is for paper 1. Now we have paper 2. And specifically now section 1. So I'm going to put section 1 on paper 2. So this is section 1 and how the marks are allotted. Now, and section 1 value 90 marks, as I said before. Section 2 consists of 3 questions. So in all, the paper 2 consists of 11 questions. So section 1, 8 questions. Sets, or let me start with computation. Computation and consumer arithmetic are combined to form question 1. And those questions, and that's normally value up to 10 marks. So computation and consumer arithmetic, I have to erase all of this to give it the right tone, but I'm going to tell you, computation and consumer arithmetic, that add up to 10 marks. sets, value, set theory or set value, 5 marks. Now, measurement, 10 marks. Algebra, 10 marks. You can make a note of these, and so you can go back and double check to see that it adds up to 90. Relations, functions, and graphs, 15 marks. Put an asterisk beside that one, 15 marks. So when we reach those topics, pay keen attention. And this is an online thing. It provides you with the opportunity to go over, see what we have done, listen back again. If there's any questions you have, you can always send those questions to us. Remember, there's somewhere on the website for you to send your questions to us, and I will respond to you as promptly as possible. Now, geometry and trigonometry, 10 marks. And then we have what is called combination questions and investigation. Now the combination questions consist of 20 marks. And what are the combination questions? The combination questions are the questions wherein more than one topics are involved in that question or set of questions, and you are expected to pull all the different things that you know on the different topics to solve those questions. And then you have what is called an investigation question. An investigation question is more like a problem solving question, wherein you will have to use as I said, just like the combination question, a broad understanding of the different topics that are here to answer those questions. So that's the section 1 of the paper 2. This is section 1 of the paper 2. Section 2 of paper 2. Section 2 of paper 2, as I said earlier, consists of 3 questions. But section 2 is what we call the optional section, meaning you are allowed to choose any 2 questions from the 3 questions that are there. So you are allowed to choose any 2 questions from the 3 questions that are there. Now I'm going to erase this for a minute and show you the breakdown of the marks in the section 2 of the paper 2. Now, the topics, these are the topics. So question 9 on the paper 2, which would be in section 2, the first question of section 2 is always from algebra, relations, functions, and graphs. Relations, functions, and graphs. Now, you realize that there's a combination of different topics here that form that first question. Now, this question value 15 marks, and I must say that each question in section 2 of the Okay, so let me just see if how we get this 180 marks. The multiple choice paper, which is a paper 1, which consists of 60 multiple choice items, valuing 1 mark for each item, and the total mark for that is 60 marks. For paper 2, section 1, that value 120 marks, and that value 90 marks rather. And so 90 and 60, that's 150. And as I said earlier, paper 2, section 1, you are given 8 questions, and those questions are compulsory. So all candidates in the CSET maths exam are expected to do those 8 questions. They are compulsory questions, you must do them. And then now you have the section 2 of the paper 2, which consists of 3 questions, questions 10, 11, 9, 10 and 11. And those questions, each of them value 15 marks. as we have here. You are supposed to do two optional sections, so you can choose algebra and measurement, or algebra, relation, function and graph, and vectors and matrices, whichever two topic that from when you go through them you think you can maximize and get full marks or most of the marks, and you are expected to choose those questions. And so that's 30 mark and plus 150, which add up back to the 180 marks. Just to add a little, for those examinations you are expected to have a pencil for drawing your graphs, pencil for drawing for construction. You are not expected to use a pencil to do working out. Your workings should be done using a pen. So you're expected to use a pen with a black ink pen or a blue ink pen. Because there are persons who go into the exam, make that mistake, use your pencil, etc. Trust me, it's very important for you to use that pen. Very, very important. You need a geometric set, because you need that for construction, you need it for the drawing of graphs, you need it for tables, drawing of tables, you need it for the construction of statistical diagrams, etc. And statistics, as I said earlier, is a big part of the paper 2, paper 1, and of the entire exam. Statistics is a very important topic. Another thing, you need a calculator, and that calculator should be a scientific calculator. Must be a scientific calculator. You need a scientific calculator for the paper 2 examination. Remember, I said earlier that you are not allowed to use a calculator for the paper 1 examination, aspect of the examination. As long as you do this, you might wonder which text is needed. We will be going through nearly all the topics during the course of all the lessons here on the e-lesson class for maths, and so we will be providing you with requisite notes, etc., practice, etc., questions, all those things that will definitely, as long as you work with us, as long as you go through the lessons, as long as you send your questions to us in terms of anything that you want us to clarify, as long as you do the requisite work, the requisite preparatory work, all those things, trust me, you will definitely do well in this course. The right habit of mind is key here. Just to say, focus, have to be dedicated to what you're doing, gentle people, and trust me, you put in the hard work, you will do well in maths. That's what I have used over my many years as a student and as a teacher in mathematics. And just to say that I'm a mathematics teacher at Kingston College, and so Kingston College is a school that has been performing nearly consistently in the top 10 school, among the top 10 best performing schools in mathematics in Jamaica. And so what we will be doing here, gentle people, will be first rate. It will provide you with a classroom like kind of situation. It's just that I will not be able to take your question on spot, but I will do everything within my teaching abilities and within my experience base, my expertise, to ensure that all the topics are covered in a detailed manner. It will take a little time, but as you work with me and as you do the requisite work, meaning from now I'm telling you from just the overview of the CSEC exam, I'm telling you that you need to get yourself, you need to start preparing yourself for the class for the lessons by first going over your multiplication table. You must know your multiplication table. You must be able to multiply. You must be able to do basic addition, basic division, basic subtraction. That's what we want. You must know numbers. So you must know the numbers, as many numbers as possible. You must be able to count, and you must be able to read to do this course. and to be successful at it. As long as you are able to do those things, I can assure you that you will be able to come out of this, finish these lessons, go into a CSEC examination, and do well. These this is this will boost for those who are in high school. This will provide an avenue for you to hear maths from a different perspective and to see it being done maybe differently, or the same way, but provide you with the reinforcement of the concepts, etc. And it will help you to understand the fundamental concepts of mathematics even better. Because let me tell you this, it's important that you understand the basic concepts of mathematics. When I was going through the different topics included in the syllabus, you would have seen that number theory is at the top of the syllabus, computation is at the top of the syllabus. Those things which you would have been doing from grade 1 in primary school. So if you reach high school and you think that, oh, I'm not ready for CXC maths, anybody can get ready for CXC maths as long as you're willing to put in the work, be diligent, and be focused. You will be successful. If you have any question on the syllabus, you can let us know. If you need any information in terms of if you're not enrolled in a school and you want to do the CSEC exam, you can let us know. We'll do everything in our power to identify possible centers that you can go and see the CSEC maths exam. And the key is hard work. As long as you work hard, maths will be fun. If you don't work hard, trust me, it will not be a lot of fun. Looking forward to working with you throughout the rest of it as I get into teaching different topics identified here today, and we'll take it from there. And I hope you, from the review of these topics and from the review of the syllabus and of the exam, that you will see that, look, after all, this is what the maths CXE maths and syllabus really is asking you to do, and you will be able to do well. I know that you'll be able to do well because I have been teaching CSEC maths for years, and I've gotten a number of students who have taught and who have scored grade 1 in maths and so forth. Some of them right now have become maths teachers like myself. Some have gone on to different professions, medicine. Some have gone into law. Some have gone into economics and business. Some have gone into engineering, architecture. Nearly every university in Jamaica, I can tell you of many students who have taught in high school or privately, who have passed maths and are doing very well as they matriculated and pursuing their career paths. And I know that whatever career path you want to pursue, by being a part of this whole e-lesson thing, you will be able to, especially the maths e-lesson and all other maths e-lesson classes, you'll definitely do well. But as I said before, hard work is the key to success.